Would it be Syracuse, St. Joe's, and then NC State during the week? Johnson misses the three. Caravan the rebound. 1 and white. This is Johnson, averaging almost 21 a game. Lays it in softly with the left hand.
Come on, Phoenix, do this. I was like, wait a minute, that's his nickname now?
Johnson trying to back down Diarra. Got the shot off over him and hits a tough turnaround. Johnson pull-up three. Around and out, and McNeely
They lose a lot offensively. Samson Johnson's a better rim protector, better shot blocker, but he's not as strong and he's not as good offensively as Terrace Reed Jr.
Jaden Ross is off the bench and now on Trey Johnson, and he forced. Remember, we were here last year. Baylor was in here. Remember the job he did on Jacoby Walter? And now a steal and a jam.
That looked like it was going to be a clear dunk by Samson Johnson.
Trey Johnson wants to take Mahaney. And a foul assist on 10 made baskets.
Mostly it's the movement they have.
Johnson couldn't finish 0 for 3 from three-point range. And he is a great three-point shooter. One-on-one over Caravan. Again, a pretty tough one of the points of emphasis at halftime.
I think part of the problem was their switches were lazy. You know, they're switching everything.
Boy, tough shot. That's just good offense.
I'm not calling you when I'm in trouble.
Here's Johnson. And again, look at the defense by Diarra. Diarra is doing his job. And Johnson makes another tough shot. Assist number 7 for Hassan Diarra.
Diarra has been outstanding. He's run the team and then he's defended very well. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah. Johnson on the drive. And draws the foul for the V Foundation, so I know it's near and dear to your heart. And
we would ask that everybody that can.
2, it's still 15. Ball is still loose. Johnson's got it. And it's down to 12. 2 is back in there.
But what it tells you, though, is if you ever get beat on a screen, just go down. It's not the first time they've come across each other.
Played high school just about 15 miles apart. Johnson, step back 3, another one. How good is this?
There's the wide pin for Johnson.
Diarra back on Johnson. The floater this time. He's a sophomore.
Think this is going up?
Yes, sir. And a rare miss.
Almost any defense is going to break down the way UConn runs offense.
Jay Diarra is a fifth-year player. Never had he had more than 7 assists in a game until today. He's
on end of the floor. Points in the paint is 38-18 UConn.
Johnson over Diarra and a foul.
That space up and foul.
Arthur Kaluma coming off a 16-rebound game, and Tremont Mark can be a big-time scorer as well. Caden Shedrick is lying on the court behind the play. He reached for his left shoulder.
And that leaves him wide open for the slip to the basket.
And now 8 assists for Diarra. Pope, a corner 3. Johnson into the corner, now Caravan on him.
Got the switch.
Wants to clear out, wants some space to drive. Kaluma, yes!
Wolf and Vlad Golden.
Yeah.
2 7-footers. Wolf transferred in from Yale, and he can really play. What a great crossover.
Larry wide open. Misses the 3, tipped around, and another possession for Texas. Johnson, great find! What a feed to... That game between Connecticut and the Zags at MSG in New York. That'll be a scene on Saturday. The pass tipped away. I think but are ticking away right now, down to 1:20. Johnson off a screen. Kicks it to Kaluma. Good look. Got it. And it's 73. Diarra gets it over. Knocked away by Johnson, but still Connecticut ball. 81 points per game. But facing a test here, UConn has played well in the opening minutes. And again, the focus for UConn is to play better defensively than they have earlier this season. Caravan, yeah, he didn't get it off in time. Good, smaller right now. They are without some size. Jason Kent, a 6'8 grad student transfer from Indy Steel. Got a trailer in McNeely, and he overthrew him. Samson Johnson off to Caravan. Open man. And the three a little bit short. 28-16. UConn has had a healthy lead for almost all of this one. McNeely, a beautiful find.
Johnson to his left.
Ball with a great shot fake. The step in, the scoop, and the layup.
Just too easy to make passes for this UConn team.
Caravan chips it to himself and then is fouled and will go.
He does finish plays pretty well, but one thing he can't do is get in wrestling matches down in the low post. That's where he's going to pick up fouls.
Cylinder there. And DR didn't have a choice, but there was no whistle on the play, and another great pass. This time
he can just rise up over the top of you.
He is from Garland, Texas, the greater Dallas area, just north of downtown Dallas, about a 3-hour drive. Kansas lost twice this week. Number 2 is Auburn. They lost at Duke, and certainly there's no shame in losing to a top 10 team on the road, but it seems likely, I believe, that Rick Barnes
and play defense with your chest.
Caravan into Johnson. It won't go, but the follow will for D. Caravan whips a pass into the corner. Diarra, good closeout by Johnson. Diarra forces it up.
Reminds me a bit of Ray Allen. This young man can really shoot the ball.
He's a 45% three-point shooter on the season. Terrace Reed Jr. just
that way.
Good show there by Kaluma, but there are 2 Longhorns out on the defender on the perimeter. Somebody's open, and it's on the shot clock. DR on the drive this time, and the follow is good for Caravan. They give him the ball with about 5 to shoot. Here it is. Here. Misses the 3. Tipped at the Wildcats come back to win it in overtime.
Yeah, Gonzaga's up 16 at halftime. And Jackson Robinson was fantastic. What a great steal by Trey Johnson. Lead and come away with nothing. That is really deflating. And you can see it on the defensive end.
And looked like steps. It was on Reed. 7 and Gino Oriema. His record speaks for itself. So those are 2 very good people for Dan Hurley to talk to from time to time.